Welcome back to ECG and College Football 27's Road to Glory with Rocco Graves. It is time to go on the road and take on the New Mexico Lobos in the Mountain West Conference Championship game down in Albuquerque. Looks like we are pretty even across the board, so we will see what happens in this game. We are higher rated, but there isn't a chance that we'll make the playoffs, so this is going to be our last hurrah here for the season. Hopefully we can win this championship and then we'll get a good bowl game. We lost in the Mountain West Championship last year to Hawaii. We really want to see if we can win one ourselves. Ooh, awesome. So New Mexico was driving down the field, but we will take over from our own 21-yard line, see if we can make something happen now. There we go, Rocco. Juke back to the inside. Not quite there. Okay, let's do the gun motion bench. We'll be on this little hook route if necessary. And they do complete the pass, and somehow Treadway was forced to the ground, so we will have to punt the ball away. Not a great first series for us. Luckily, the game is still tied at 0-0, but they are making progress, pushing the ball down the field there. Oh, Rocco, almost. We cut back to the inside, found a hole, but we were not able to break away. And, you know, the run that we had success on, I haven't seen it pop up yet. It's like that base 45 or whatever. Seemed to be like a pretty good run in the last game against UTEP. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Trying to truck the guy, but there's still nowhere to go. Looks like we lost a yard on that one. We've ran the ball too many times now. Time to throw a pass out there and see if we can pick up a first. Come on, Rocco. Turn upfield. Way to go. Let's go. Let's try this halfback base and see if it turns out to be a good one. Snap the ball. Oh, no. Dang it. The hole was there. The defender shook our tackle and tackled us, and that's unfortunate. We'll do the stick play here, see if we can pick up the first with Pace or Watkins. Maybe Treadway gets open. We'll see what happens. There we go. Oh, just short. That's unfortunate. I thought we were there. All right, New Mexico has drawn first blood. We are now down 3-0 in this Mountain West Conference Championship. Really haven't been able to get anything going on offense so far. There's a run right up the middle, following 62, and that was a big run for Rocco. Hopefully that can wake the offense up a little bit. There we go. Nice catch by our wide receiver there. Let's go. Ooh, now we find ourselves down 6-3. So we did get a field goal, but New Mexico drove down and got one themselves as well. And they just want us to start this drive off and run into halftime trailing by 3 points. But we're going to run this pass play here and see what we can make happen. Save some wear and tear and call a timeout. All the way downfield, and it's probably going to be intercepted. Looks like it was. There's a flag on the play. Oh, and it's pass interference on the defense, so we'll get one more shot after accepting this penalty. Let's do the quarterback strong power. We'll run Speary out here. They'll be thinking it's a pass play, but we're not going to get a touchdown on it, but, you know, it is what it is. Go on, Speary. Go, go, go. There you go. And he preserves his own wear and tear and slides down. That'll take us into halftime, trailing by 3 points to New Mexico. We really need to figure something out in the second half. Let's try the halfback power here. It's not great. There's 4 guys on that side and only 3 blockers, but we'll try to make something work. They've really shut our run game down today. Kind of shades of San Jose State earlier in the year, if you remember that game. Halfback quick base. Let's see if we can get some yards on this one now. Again, there's 4 defenders on that side and only 3 blockers, really. There we go, Rocco. Juking him out, spinning out. Go, 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 Rocco. There we go, down to the 20, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Let's go. I don't know how that happened, but that was a fantastic run, and that's going to give us our first lead in the Mountain West Conference Championship here. Woo, let's go. All right, we still have a lead now. But I think it's time. Ooh, there's that 45 quick base that I'm talking about. And I did get the play action read called instead, so that's okay. We'll run it. Maybe we can catch them off guard a little bit, you know? They were covering that pretty good. I probably should have let somebody else take the ball. Let's do this smash here. That could be a good call, seeing how the defense is lined up. Yep, there it is. There's Gene. I told you it could be a good call, and it was. Good thing Speary saw it too. Let's do this inside zone. Wait for everything to settle in and see if we can't find the hole here. There's Rocco right up the middle again, and he's going to have a second touchdown of the day. Into the end zone, celebrating on his way in. Let's go. Extending our lead on New Mexico on the road. And things are looking great so far for the Wyoming Cowboys. They did go down the field and score. And they scored a 2-point conversion. So we've got to be careful with the ball here. And they took little time to do it as well. Time to be a protector for Speary here. He does complete the pass to Treadway on the comeback, so we've got that going for us. Oh, stretching for it, but unable to get there. So we go into the fourth quarter with a lead. 139 rushing yards for Rocco. He's only had 2 big rushes to get to that total. Everything else, right up the middle, juke, but nowhere to go. Right into the guy, unfortunately. We do pick up the first. We're going to put on a little bit of the chew clock here. Try to run the clock down. We'll run this 45 quick base. That was pretty good last week against UTEP, or 2 weeks ago. We're up to 151 rushing yards now. Right up the middle and into the end zone for a 3rd rushing touchdown. We now have the season total tie. Let's go. We have tied the record for the most rushing touchdowns in a season. I'm not sure if we're going to get another one today, but we still have a bowl game to go. And there is a chance that we could do it today still, as we get the ball back, but only with a 3-point lead. Let's try to get the clock moving here. We'll run it with Rocco right up the middle. There's Rocco right up the middle and a first down. Let's call the Z spot, see if we can get close to picking up the first. Lots of people, and we do! Let's go! And that will be New Mexico's very last timeout. So now it falls on Rocco's shoulders to run the clock out here. Well, I think at this point, what we got to do, we got to just run the ball, right? And the only reason I say that is just to get the clock running again. Come on, Rocco. We need to truck that guy. We got there. It's up to coach now to see what happens. There's 1:11 on the clock. We should have run it all the way down, so we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. We're going to be Mountain West Conference champions. The defense did their job. There we are with the Mountain West Conference championship. We won one in our freshman year. We didn't get to play that year. We redshirted, but last year we were there against Hawaii and we lost. This year against New Mexico and we win it. This time showing our efforts on the field with 182 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. There we go. Another cap breaker for more than 20 rushing touchdowns, so that's pretty good. There you go. 1,200, so we can be 97 overall now. We just need the skill points to get there. You're currently one of the front runners to winning the Heisman Trophy. What's your reaction to that news? I'm going to credit the team. We got our leadership back up because it just fell down below deactivating our, was it clear-headed or whatever? Rocco Graves, Mountain West Conference Player of the Week. We knew that because there were only 2 teams playing, and we had the better offensive game. Also the National, so we did pretty good in the conference championship as well, like during the championship week. Nice, another cap breaker. We're going to have to use those soon. And now we can be 99 overall. Let's go to the weekly agenda here. Get that leadership up there. Try to push it up a little bit. Recover our health here. Put 1 into this here. And did that affect our health at all? It didn't this time. That's good. And then we'll just put the rest into our followers. Let's go into practice on week 16. One-on-one hotspot. This one's a little easier. That was not good. There we go. We'll avoid him easily there. Oh no, only silver this time, but we'll take it. I would have liked more, but that's okay. What should we upgrade on our player, and should we use any of these cap breakers we've got? Oh, I've got 9 of them now? Ooh. Well, not that it's gonna matter, but I don't really want to waste it on those 2 things. I can use cap breaker on my speed and acceleration, right? Oh, and then I have to put it in there just like that. Yeah, we will do that for now. And if I put the brake tackle on there, nope, that won't go anywhere. We'll get 1 more in our acceleration and our speed. Still have some cap breakers. I'm gonna open those back up again and try to get to 92. Just seems like, and then change of direction. Where's that? I need to put 1 in there too. Can I upgrade the change of direction? No, that's a little bit more expensive than I was expecting. I know I need that, but we'll put that there for now. Opening up some opportunities, you know? We know we were a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Will this be our moment?
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment.
I wasn't expecting to be there this quickly.
All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to sophomore quarterback out of Wyoming.
Sophomore quarterback? I'm a halfback. I'm a running back. You can't even get that right? Let's go, though. Heck yes. Wow. I was not expecting to be here.
And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.
We did have quite a few carries. Amazing. 17-15 on the yards, and we still have a bowl game to go. So we could be setting records this year. That's so awesome. I was not expecting that. There we go. Walter Camp Award winner, Paul Hornung Award winner, the William V. Campbell Award winner, the Maxwell Award winner, Doak Walker Award winner. Dang, Rocco, your trophy case is getting full. All Mountain West first team. Let's go. First team All-American. Nice. There's a cap for the Walter Camp Award, a cap for the Paul Hornung Award. Wow. It's a lot that we're getting right now. The only thing that I wish was different about Road to Glory is just adjusting those sliders for wear and tear a little bit. Other than that, I don't know what the big deal is about trying to get to a 99 overall. I mean, as a running back, it looks like you can definitely do it. Kennesaw State and the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Let's go. Should be a field day for Rocco. We'll see what happens. I am curious. Oh, it says 6th round now. We finally boosted up our legacy score here at 24,270, but only projected to go in the 7th round, probably because of our career health. Although this screen says our career health is completely full. But if we go into the other screen, you'll see where we are not. What practice do we have to... Oh, this pocket protector one? Ew. That drill is stupid, by the way. Get up the leadership a little bit here. We'll get up our peak conditioning. We'll just throw one more into the leadership, and then we can throw one into our brand. And let's take on Kennesaw State and see what we can make happen. And looks like there could be snow in this game. Here we are running out in Boise at the Idaho Potato Bowl. Could Boise be a team we transfer to? You never know. I'm not looking to transfer from Wyoming, but I'm going to enter the transfer portal just to see what my options are. And it also depends on what kind of game we have today. We can enter the record books. It would make it an even stronger case to enter since we'll have a legacy behind at Wyoming. Let's do the outside zone. And let's see how Kennesaw State faces off against the Heisman winning running back, Rocco Graves. Oh, and there he goes, juking out a defender down to the 30, the 20. Nobody's going to catch him as Rocco goes into the end zone on his very first touch in the Idaho Potato Bowl. Let's go. Well, that enters the record book for most rushing touchdowns in a season for Wyoming. Let's do the inside cross here. See if we can get somebody else a touch on the ball. Oh, Rocco one-handing it, juking back to the inside, but the defender was there, and that was a late juke move. Rocco's showing off his cockiness now, I guess. There we go, cut back to the inside. Not enough speed to outrun number 1 there, but still a good run for Rocco, as he's at 86 rushing yards now on the day. Let's do an inside zone play here. We'll let the clock run down under 40 seconds, and then we'll run out the quarter by turning on chew clock right after. There's Rocco up the middle for 10 yards. Perfect, now up over 100 on the day. And like I said, we'll turn on the chew clock to run out the remaining touches in the quarter here. Let's start it off by running a quick base here. Maybe there's a chance we can get another good breakout run here, but nowhere to go. I was trying to turn up inside of 61, but he pushed the defender right into me. Put it back to normal there. We'll run Speary on this play. See if he can pick up the first. There we go. Got a block, and Speary is going to be off and into the end zone. Let's go. Let's try this counter play here. There's Rocco up and over. And there's a penalty flag on the play. So a nice pickup of yards for Rocco there. So we'll see what we can do on this play. There we go. There's Rocco juking and not getting outside of the arms of the defender there. Nice completion. We'll take that. This is going to set us up to get another touchdown here. Let's try the strong power and see if we can't power our way in for our second rushing touchdown of the day. And there's Rocco right up the middle, getting a second rushing touchdown. Let's go. Showing the nation why he deserved the Heisman Trophy this year. Let's do the curls. We'll be running backside behind Treadway over here. We'll take another reception. And another out of bounds. There you go, stiff arming the defender. We have to choose a play here. Don't really want to choose a running play, but I don't have much choice. That was all that was in our playbook selection there. Get behind 54, big man. There we go. Well, if they're going to have me running the ball, I'm going to put shoe clock on to run as much of this clock down as possible so I can preserve my health. Get to the outside and get out of bounds. There we go. That's one way to preserve our health. I'm wondering if I'm not going to try for it. If it happens, it happens, you know. But I wonder if I can get 100 receiving yards. That'd be quite the feat, getting 100. What a pass by Speary on the run. That's incredible. We'll do a run play here just to keep the defense a little bit balanced. Doing this bounce cheat inside zone here. There we go, Rocco. There we go. Another 10 yards and another first down. And we'll be the backside slant guy over here. Nice pass. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get the teammates involved. It can't all be about you, you know? Let's do the mesh mills. There's... Oh, no, Rocco. No. That was our chance because we could have outran that running back, you know? Dang it. Or that linebacker. So let's do the comeback Y angle post. There we go, Rocco. There was never any doubt in that bowl game as we took over from the very first play. Rocco had that 75-yard touchdown, ended up finishing the day with over 160 rushing yards and 50 or 60 passing yards. So it looks like his totals for the day were 159 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 62 receiving yards. What a cap to a wonderful season. Now, Coach is going to ask us or give us an NIL package to stay. I just want to enter the transfer portal and see what my options are. I'm a highly rated running back. Not saying I want to leave Wyoming, but I just want to test the waters, you know? Yep, I knew we were hurting there towards the end. We'll credit the coaching staff. We can get some more coach trust. Or coach happiness, whatever it works, you know. Season record broken. For rushing yards, nice. Rushing touchdowns broken, nice. Yeah, that would be really tough to top. 427 rushing yards in a game would be insane. 8 rushing touchdowns would be pretty insane too. And then rushing yards, 2,600. Holy cow. That would be really tough to top too. And 37 rushing touchdowns would be really tough to top. Let's go to Wyoming's. And we can see we don't have any game stats yet. We need to get 302 rushing yards in a game. We've gotten high 200s, but not over 300 yet. So that'd be a good one to try to break if we stay at Wyoming. And 5 rushing touchdowns in a game. We tied that against NIU, but we weren't able to get the 6th one. And then for this season, there is Rocco Graves at 1,882 rushing yards and 24 rushing touchdowns. So we've got something in the record books here at Wyoming. Well, let's jump to the next week and see what's going to happen. This should jump us to the off season. Or I could leave for the NFL. But I don't think my career is done yet, because I just won the Heisman Trophy. I want to see if I can win it back to back, and I want to see if there's anywhere for us to go. So I'm not leaving for the NFL, as tempting as that might be. All right, so we've got a new head coach. Jay Salvell left. Kendall Briles is now our head coach. Hey, Rocco, thanks for taking some time to talk. I know it can be difficult meeting with the new coach, but I wanted to just take some time and go over your future here. Look, you've obviously had an incredible career here at Laramie, and now you have an opportunity to play at the next level. But I don't think your story is fully written here at Wyoming. I think you should stay one more year, grow your draft stock, and have one final season to remember. You're projected as a late round pick. If you come back one more year, you can make as much or more than you would in the league through our NIL collective. And you could rise your draft stock to become as high as a day 2 pick or higher. You never know. We're offering you an upfront NIL package of 5 academics, 45,000 brand, 600 coach trust, 10 leadership, 97 skill points, and 0 fitness. I think if you return, you won't regret it, but it's ultimately your decision. Well, now, knowing that Jay Salvell has left, I'm going to enter the portal, but I can always choose the Wyoming offer if I want it. It's not a great offer, to be honest, but we're going to see what other offers are out there for us. Okay, Michigan State's given us a pretty good offer, and that's head coach Clark Lay, who was recruiting us when he was at Vanderbilt. Lane Kiffin is recruiting us to LSU. Joey McGuire is recruiting us to Oregon. No offense, being a Washington kid, I'm not going to Oregon. And 16 more offers, okay. Yeah, I'm going to the lecture. I don't really care. I mean, I'm not like I have energy anyways, right? Yeah. So give me the bump to my GPA. It's a really awkward time to get that, by the way. All right, so we've narrowed it down to Wyoming. We did lose our head coach, Jay Salvell. Kendall Briles has come in, but he runs an air raid offense. So I'm not too sure that I'm going to be able to get the kind of touches I need in order to make my stats look great. But I could still go back and extend my legacy there and grow it and show that I could have been one of the best running backs ever at Wyoming. SMU is where Jay Salvell went. We could go out there and play for our former head coach out at SMU. USC is the best team on the list that says we are a scheme fit for their offense. They run a pro style offense. Their fitness and skill points and leadership and brand and academics are all high up there. So we're going to really have to focus on the academics in order to keep our playing time available to us, right? We could go back home and play for Jed Fish at Washington. We would be the starter there. Academics are lower than USC and the brand is lower than USC. The leadership could get up to a full 10, which I think is what it's at USC. USC's fitness is better. Washington's coach trust is better, but we can get it to be there at USC as well. And the skill points are equal. Lane Kiffin wants us at LSU, but the coach trust isn't great. So I think I'm going to kick LSU off and narrow it down to a top 5. We'll put Kentucky on the list, and they are the other team that we are an offensive fit for. So between the 5 schools that are on our list, we have to make a decision. But that decision is going to happen in the next video for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below where you think I should go. And see in the next video if that's where I actually go. But until then, we will see ya in the next video.